Tonight, Maricopa County Attorney Rachel Mitchell is responding to community concerns over child sex crimes that are going unprosecuted. 12 News journalist Sean Rice has been tracking several cases where law enforcement believes they have enough to charge, but prosecutors say they don't have enough to prosecute. So Sean joins us live now from Queen Creek. So where's the disconnect here, Sean?
Yeah, Troy, good evening to you. In all three of these cases, these alleged child predators have been arrested, have been booked into jail, and have had a mugshot taken. They've even went to court within hours of their arrest. But in each case, prosecutors have examined the evidence and have decided to either turn the case down or have sent it back to police for further investigation. Now today, I asked County Attorney Rachel Mitchell why this is happening. What does your office consider when you decide to further a case back to law enforcement, turn it down outright? What are some of the things at play there?
What we're looking at is whether the elements of the offense, meaning the different things that we have to prove in court, can be proven beyond a reasonable doubt, or if there is a possible defense.
It's what is at play in 3 sex crimes cases in Maricopa County. 12 News told you about the case against Cody Weaver last month. Queen Creek police swarmed his home last spring and allegedly found 13 files of child abuse material on his computer. Police say the material depicted children as young as toddlers engaging in sexual acts. His case went back to Queen Creek PD in July after Mitchell's office said they needed more evidence. That decision drew the ire of one sex crimes victim advocate.
Why is Maricopa County sitting on this? They found these videos compiled on this man's devices that were in his home. This man to the police admitted that he has in fact watched underage porn.
And in Glendale last week, officers say they were shot at by a man identified as Carl Komorowski. He was arrested this past summer on allegations of sexual exploitation of a child, but the case was furthered back to Glendale police. Carl's widow told 12 News his behavior changed after that arrest, forcing her to file for a protection order.
Threats of violence and keeping our daughter safe, and also physical violence. So it has torn me up because he's not the person that I married.
Do you believe that there's some sort of change in behavior after they know law enforcement's onto them and they've been booked?
Well, I mean, certainly that's something that is going to, tip them off to information that is ongoing. Yes, absolutely. But I would also point something out in terms of these cases. Obviously, that is my background, and I take these cases very seriously.
And in Buckeye, Joe Kinney, the principal of Buckeye Union High, will not be prosecuted after an undercover officer posing as a 12-year-old girl garnered sexual responses from him in an online chat. Mitchell's office says they could not prove that he had the intent of meeting up with a teen girl.
There was an age-regressed photo that certainly could have been taken to be an older person and caused them to question whether that was actually true.
Mitchell says her team of sex crime prosecutors are working tirelessly to protect the community from sex offenders, even if the timeline to prosecute them is not appeasing everyone.
So when they say we need additional evidence, that should be taken seriously. They know what is required in court. They are trying to shore up the case so that we can best protect the community.
Now, caseload, meaning the number of cases prosecutors have charged, is certainly becoming a factor as well. Mitchell told me today her office has filed 37 child sex abuse cases just in the month of August alone. It's, of course, a sober reminder of just how prevalent these types of crimes have become. Troy, back to you.
But what's the fix here, Sean? I mean, do police officers need to be better educated on exactly what they need before they make these arrests? Because obviously when you make these arrests, you're also affecting the people you're arresting.
Yeah, absolutely. That's something we asked Mitchell today, and really the only answer she had for all of us reporters in the room was just give them the time. They know what they need to prosecute a case. Beyond a reasonable doubt is the threshold that they need to meet to garner a conviction in these cases, and they know the evidence best. And if it takes a little bit of back and forth between her office and law enforcement, she says that that's ultimately what they need to do. Yeah, so not a perfect fix by any means.
They're not letting the cases go. They just say they need more time and more evidence. That makes sense. All right.